So for yesterday's lesson, the first few slides of the presentation asked you guys to figure out what would A be to basically make this equation true. And I didn't want to give you kind of any answer keys or anything like that because I was trying to really get at to see if you understand what does it mean to be equal, because in the next couple of lessons, that's something that we have to really pay careful attention to. So for the first question, we had this idea of x squared equals a squared. So I had to figure out what would work for a. And so some of you guys said that a would be equal to x squared or x times x. So if you plug this back in, you're saying that I'm going to replace my a with x squared, but don't forget this squared is still there. So by doing that, you really end up with getting x to the fourth, and this is not equal. And so we have to really think about whatever we plug into a, we have to make sure that both sides are equal to each other. So the correct answer would have been just x. And when we plug that in, we would have then got just x squared. So let's look at another example. Okay, so another example, wanted you guys to figure out, again, what is the value of a? If a squared is equal to 7x times 7x. And I got a lot of you guys with the answer of 49x squared. But again, remember, we are figuring out what a is. We're not figuring out what the sum of the side is. We're figuring out exactly what a is. And you're right, 7x times 7x is 49x. But if we plugged 49x squared into a, you forget, though, that we're saying that a is squared. So we're actually going to get a value that's greater than 7x times 7x. So the correct answer would have been just 7x. So in this lesson, we really had to think about what is a, not a squared. And that really, in the directions, it did say find the value of a, not a squared. And so I want you guys to keep that in mind as we're working through different equations this week, that whatever you plug in has to make sure that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side when you do the math. If you have any questions, please let me know.